theory, and I realized, because I don't actually fucking like guys. They're disgusting. Oh my god. Women, I want to do anything I can for them. I want to eat pussy, I want to bake cheesecake, I want to clean the house. I don't care. I want to do them all the favors. I had this guy cock in my mouth, and I was just like, fucking get a job. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. This is not my fucking problem. I felt like a cocksucking Republican. I was like, look, I want you to have a blowjob, but I don't care how you get it, all right? Not coming out of my tax mouth. Yeah, I did it again. Whoops.
And that's why I say make sure your kids are not here. It shall be shown. Everybody. Man, stoners are supposed to be lazy. He was the opposite. Like smoking Adderall, I don't know. Keeping this show going. This next comedian, second time here actually. I believe, maybe? Well, we'll talk about it later. All the way from Houston, representing Team Drunk, Antonio Aguilar.
I'm not drunk as I, like, drunk. I'm gonna get a DUI on my drive back to Houston though. Anyway, shit. They were telling me people were doing Gravel Angels last show. That was how drunk they were. I ain't drunk enough, man. I did a show recently. This guy came up to me after my set. He's like, "Hey man, you look like the woman that killed Selena." That's not the look I'm going for. I was like, excuse me, dude? He's like, nah, I mean respect, dog. He's like, brown pride, fool, represent for Latinos. Holmes, that's cool, you do stand-up, dude. I could never do that shit, dude. I was like, that is not what you said, dude. You said I looked like Yolanda Saldivar. The most hated woman in all of Mexico. Isn't the same thing as respect, dog? Brown pride, fool? Really? I did that joke in Austin to open my show, and as soon as I said it, this one lady, she goes, "You do look like that bitch." And I had to pretend for a half hour I didn't hate 100 people that whole time. I was like, no, she probably means I look like the movie version of the woman that killed Selena. Like, that lady that shot Jennifer Lopez kind of looks like my grandma a little bit, I guess. I'm just realizing now I'm funnier drunk. So this is gonna be a decline in my life. This sucks actually. Shit, I'm funnier drunk. God damn it, I gotta get drunk every night from now on. That's alright, I'll be okay. You know, rest in peace to me in 10 years, but you know, whatever. No big deal, whatever, man. I grew up in a poor Italian neighborhood, a spaghetto, if you will. Now I can say that shit because I used to be Italian, alright? Growing up in Buffalo, New York, it's just easier that way, man. I was a made boy. You gotta slick that hair back or wear the suit, man. You gotta fit in. I'm half white, my mom's side is white. So, you know, a lot of white people food growing up. White people food is so good you can almost taste it. Good shit right there. I went to an all-white high school. Thing about white people is you can't tell them to take the hike because they just will. And they'll have a great time with their friends and family. It doesn't work. You know, what the fuck is this, dude? They want to fucking... Man, gonna have to do stand-up drunk from now on. This sucks, man. Shit. Alright, now chill out now. So, I'm half white, half Latino, so you can call me a honky, just don't pronounce the H. That's really all. You can spell it with a J, I guess, if you really want to. You know, you want to be authentic with that shit and racist still, whatever, you know. I do speak Spanish, means I'm like 3 bong hits away from understanding Portuguese. That's how that shit works, man. That's how you learn Portuguese. You gotta learn Spanish, then you get fucked up, now you know Portuguese. That's pretty, it's called Rosetta Stone. It's cheaper, it's more fun all around, man. I'm Peruvian. It's like Mexican, just minus the work ethic. Like, I'll mow your front lawn. Who looks at the backyard though? Really? I mean, come on. Who are you trying to impress? Shit, I'll do the front. If I go to a pet store looking all Peruvian, you know, riding a llama, playing the pan flute, they don't want to sell you a guinea pig at that point because in Peru, guinea pigs are considered food, so I actually have to lie to the cashier and tell her I'm Mexican just so I can buy a guinea pig to take home and eat. It's fucked up, right? You shouldn't have to go around, shouldn't have to go through that shit. No, I'm kidding. I would never go to a pet store, buy a guinea pig, take home and eat it. Way overpriced at the pet store, you guys, right? What? $19.99 for one? I mean, he's cute, but how much does he weigh? Let's shave him down. Let's get a fair price on this meat. I mowed half a lawn for this shit, you know what I mean? That shit funny, that shit's... This next joke's not too cruel to guinea pigs. Sometimes I gotta say that shit. You guys are like, fuck guinea pigs. I like y'all. In Peru, they call guinea pigs cuy, because you listen close and make an adorable sound. They sound like a goot, 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 goot. Right before you smash their head with a rock. You guys are dope, man. Sometimes they'll be like, oh, or you miss, I don't know, and they survive. They have a wonderful life of 100 years, I don't know, whatever. Sometimes it's choose your own joke night and the fucking guinea pig lives. You guys are like, fuck that guinea pig. You guys know how jokes work. I like y'all, man. Shit, I should. So comedy's easy, as you can tell, but what I really want to do is, I want to be a film director. By film, I mean porn. By director, I mean star. I'm not there yet, but that's what I would like to do as a job. What I don't quite understand, though, is why they feel they have to pay the male porn star. That's a sweet gig already, right? I ain't that greedy. Damn, I'll be a really cheap porn star. I'll be like a discount porn star, right? My porn name will be like TJ Maxx. Ross Undressed for Less, you know what I'm saying? Or Dollar General, fuck it. Reporting for Booty. Volume 2 is not as good as the first one, but you know I'm trying to make a trilogy out of this shit. It's tough negotiating your prices. Dollar General, though, I'm gonna go with TJ Maxx. You can add another X at the end, make it dirty, whatever you got. What I'm trying to say is that my clothes are gonna be half off. Got my first porno in the works though. It's gonna be an all Asian feature. I'm gonna call it Haikuch. The first scene's gonna have 5 girls, and the second scene's gonna have 7 girls, and the third scene's gonna have 5 girls. You have to know the fucking haiku is to get that joke, so fuck it. That's my bad on that one, bringing a Japanese poetry joke to Louisiana like a piece of dumbass right here. Right? Origami it is then, I guess. You know, I got a backup plan. You gotta have a backup plan. That's important. I've been working out for a while now. Sorry, I said that wrong. I've been out of work for a while now. I'm pretty broke, man. I got an email recently from a credit card company letting me know I have been pre-denied. It's like, I don't need this thing. Thanks a lot, Capital One. Isn't that cyberbullying? I'm pretty sure you're cyberbullying right now. You know, pick up someone your own size. Give Wells Fargo some shit. Being broke, can't go to the doctor, right? Probably tell me I got a case of like imitation crabs. I can't afford the real thing. Don't got that kind of scratch. Tell you what, though, if you ever do get an STD, I'm gonna reevaluate my life at that point. Because you gotta make some changes, man. You don't have that shit. If you didn't laugh at that, you have gonorrhea. So that's that's how gonorrhea works. It's a joke-born illness, and sorry, man, it's treatable. Don't worry too much about that. Yeah, I'm gonna need this fucking. I'm trying to get as drunk as possible. I only had like 4 drinks. It's like a bet on stage. That 2 minutes? Oh, good. All right. Hey, don't you hate when you're in bed with a girl and it's dark? When you pull the condom out, rip it open, it's not a condom, but it's actually a seasoning packet for ramen noodle soup. It's hard to come back from that shit, man. You're embarrassed, she's salty, it sucks. No matter what flavor that shit. I'm not good at talking to girls either, man. I was texting this girl, I was like, damn girl, are you the 7th open tab on my internet browser because you are not responding? That ain't sexy unless she's into IT or some shit. My ex-girlfriend never told me about all the abortion she had in her past, but I should have known, you know, from all the teardrop tattoos next to her vagina. People don't like that joke. I've learned, man. I've lost Facebook friends who need it. I've had friends tell me, like, no, you shouldn't do that one. I think they're probably right. Probably a better idea, just get rid of it now before it's fully developed. It's one of those jokes. It's one of those jokes. I'm on their side. I'm on your side too. That shit ain't funny, man. I wish I would have never even conceived of this shit at this point, man. It's one of those, man. I'm on, yeah. Shit got quiet. Alright, well, hey man, we'll do the last one. So, you know how they're always on Congress always arguing whether or not we should be drug testing people on unemployment benefits? What do you guys think? Yeah. Right? Yeah, that's right. You know, that might be why I'm unemployed. What I don't think is fair is that we drug test people who have jobs. Right? Because if you're stoned out of your mind at work, you're doing a great job, and nobody can tell, good for you. You're living the dream. Keep up the good work. You're my personal hero. I'm rooting for you. I think if anything, we should drug test everyone at the workplace. Whoever has the most drugs gets a promotion. Because that person is obviously not being challenged enough. And he'd be like, wait a second, tell me that Tim's been back in groceries this whole time? On PCP? That's amazing. He's the future of this company. Get him in my office. Make sure he knows he's not in trouble. He might try to stab you in the face, but that's your boss now. Get on his good side. You don't like you. He's out of his goddamn mind. He's on angel dust. He's CEO. That's how we hire now. We're hurting the joke. Yeah, you guys been fantastic. I'm Antonio Aguilar. Thank you very much.
Antonio Aguilar, representing Team Drunk. Oh, he's very drunk. He's drinking the Mickey's High Life. They're malt liquor, whatever. You guys doing all right? All right, you ready for Team Sober? Who's representing Team Sober? You doing good? All right, some of y'all have to drive home. Representing Team Sober, local comedian and improver. Please welcome Sarah Brown.
All right, Biergarten, how we doing? Great show so far. Y'all like comedy?